I wanted to ask if, like you said that you have a person or well a small team working in the area of community management and
Yeah.
developer relations. Do you think that contributes into like lowering the risk and also helping people to see that value, be able to participate, and engineers to be happier? Do you think that kind of, I don't know if it plays a role to the level of being able to quantify, but
Well, I'd say yes, and the developer relations team affords the company and my team an outlet to speak and to write, and they provide a lot of tools and the platform to get out there in the world. And on the one hand, a lot of engineers love that. They love the ability to speak and engage. Certain engineers like speaking, certain engineers like writing, and we help people with tech writers and with people who will help them with their speeches. And so we give people a lot of support to do that. And you're right that a lot of people are engaged in the team because that community team exists, and they're given that opportunity. Of course, when we get people out there in the public, we do run this risk, like we've just been talking about, of having our people be known and known as people who know what they're talking about. So you're playing that risk as well. Like it's yes, in the long run, we think that this is a positive aspect of the team and that we keep people mostly because we give people this developer relations team to help them. And yet it is heightening the risk that people will get poached because they're out there in the world. So, yes, and.
yeah, I mean it I definitely have the experience. Like I've been in or around the OpenStack community for 10 years. So I obviously saw a lot of people working on the same project and changing employers every 2 years. Um, Probably a good way to raise your salary if you move around and those kind of tactics. But at the same time, like just remembering my Ericsson years, I think that if the concept existed at that time that like there's community management that's not just about the open source community out there, but community management internally,
Mm.
like how you build that internal community and how to help the people, how you support them, how you make sure that the introvert developer who just wants to sit in the corner and doesn't want to be seen by anyone other than uploading the code, versus the person who actually does have desires to go speak at a conference or write an article or do something more social than just writing that code, that they all happy. We didn't really have that concept. My role, my last role was OpenStack coordinator, which kind of contained that as well. Like it was part of it, but it wasn't really in the job description. No one really thought about beyond me trying to get everybody in the company together who touched OpenStack in any shape or form. Beyond that one person army effort, we didn't have the concept. And I'm still wondering how things would have been different if we did. Would it have made it easier to talk to management? Would have it been easier to really integrate open source and upstream work into the product development? I think it would have changed things. I don't know how much, but it just kind of sounds like from what you were explaining that it really does give a lot of impact. And when it comes to people being more visible, in my mind, if someone wants to jump on a different ship because they wanted the higher salary, I will not blame anybody. But at the same time, if people really feel good at the place where they are, I think it's probably much harder to poach them.
That's been our experience completely. Yeah.